Lions TV, Merry fucking Christmas, back down to a bump.
Oh, mate, it always happens. They say the hope it kills you, but everyone's talking about, look, we win, we might be in the playoffs. I said it in my fans' prediction. This is Barnsley. They're the bogiest of bogey teams for us, mate. It don't matter. The bottom of the fucking league. You know, they're struggling to score. Last week they scored 5 past QPR to warm up for us, and I'm saying, like, you know, I went down for a beer at 35 minutes and nothing happened in this game. I looked at the stats and they've not even had a shot yet. Watch what happens. First shot on what happens? They score. It was typical. But
did you think we played well until that point?
I tell you what, that was some of the best football I've seen from us for a long while.
Yeah,
but if you're not, I say it to my cousin, this game's a game about moments. If you don't take your moment when you're on top, then you're going to have to expect what comes back at us. And we could have been 2 or 3 up. We didn't really pressure their keeper. Didn't make too many.
What did you put that down to? Because I said what I thought it was in my full-time round.
Everyone says I go in on dad bod too much, but I don't see what he gives.
He's not up to it, is he?
No, he's not. Why you got Bradshaw in the 10 when he wants to go in behind centre halves and get one-on-one with the keeper? Wants to have chances. Wants to get an opportunity to score. He loves scoring. Why are you having him in the 10 when Bodvarsson's up there not really doing anything? He's 6'2", can't win a header. Everyone says he runs a lot, but I don't see him running a lot. And he doesn't anticipate anything. He reacts. He doesn't anticipate a ball going somewhere. He sees a ball going and go, oh, I'll run now. He's not good enough for this level. I've said it for a long time, and I would agree.
Guys, we found this on the floor. If someone is looking for it, we have it.
Mate, that was on the pitch earlier, wasn't it? That shit, go on. Right, no, I was saying like 35 minutes. I think it was great, but like everyone said, I'm going too harsh on Dad. But I'm sorry, but you pay 650 grand. He ain't scored in the league yet. He scored twice against
a League One side. He's not totally to blame. I thought Barnsley. To be fair, I thought Barnsley defended well. I thought they defended the balls into the box well. That's my opinion.
I did, but then you find other ways to get around them.
Yeah.
Have we got the plan B? If someone just said it on the dribbler, if Jed's not on it, then what we got? Well, we've got to find another way. You know, we've got to find a way. I think look at Bradshaw being in the 10, mate. Well, what's that?
It wasn't his day either, was it?
No, it weren't his day. But if you want a goal scorer, wants to have chances to score, you shouldn't have the guy in the 9 that can't score. You know what I mean? Unless he's going to win headers. We've got the count on the Matt Smith count when he come on, but that's an
second half. I'm saying
7, wasn't it?
It was very frustrating. The second half, when it was that.
The first one, he's won in 7-1. I like the lad.
Second half was very frustrating. It was like, and when we ground that goal out, that was the most deflating thing for me. It was shit the second half, but we did keep at it and eventually get the equaliser. Aidan O'Brien off the bench, 2 goals now, two games.
Right, well, but then you got to take that and go with it. And again, we had a lot of territory, had a lot of good ball up where we were. It's against the final ball, the last movement, the right pass. Have we got a bit of smartness about us? We are also struggling with the centre midfielders. With, you know, there's no real energy in there after someone goes off, because we can't change our centre midfielders at the moment. We've got 2 fit senior centre midfielders. I mean, ideally, yeah, we'd be freeing them up with 20 minutes to bring Billy the Kid Mitchell on. Yeah, but we couldn't do that today. But we've got a big period coming up now. Can we get through this period with Willow, who I still think superb? He's done really well under Rowett.
Yeah.
And Malumbi, who's never done a full season in this Christmas period, back-to-back games, 2 games, 3 games.
This could be the thing that could span us a bit, couldn't it?
Of course it could be. I mean, but this is what I mean. We've got to understand where we are. We are doing well, right? This is a jump back.
It is a setback, but I said before this, 7 unbeaten, 2 good away wins in a row. And we are disappointed, but we shouldn't be really. We're still moving in the right direction.
We are moving in the right direction. As I said, 35 minutes. I thought that was the best football we played on the floor. It's snappy, 1-2, good movement. Didn't quite get the opportunities, but again, you sit there, right? If we don't get that goal early when we are on top, a team that sits back, our best performance best results come away when teams come at us and we counter-attack. So that's our philosophy away, and it's working. So we've got to find other ways to win at home. Yeah. And
what about Jed Wallace? 15, 20 million, 25, 30, 2 home games in a row now. It's cost us 2 goals at the death for exact same error.
On today's performance, no. He's always got that heart.
It's good that he still wants to go and win the game. That is good.
Yeah. He loves it and he wants it. And he it was a high risk. It was a high risk move. If he flicked around him and he got past him, then we're 2-on-2 or 3-on-2 at their back line. So I can see why he did it. It's just in the spot he did it. If he lost it, we're in shit.
Yeah.
So it was high risk, high reward, but also kicking the bollocks. So
Well, it does feel like I don't know why, but it does feel like I was expecting us to lose the game. I predicted a loss, you predicted a loss, but it just feels like a massive kick in the bollocks. So as work as hard as we did, although it was shit, we just kept at it. It's easy to give up sometimes when you're shit. In the second half, we kept at it, even though how shit we was, and we ground it out eventually somehow. And then to lose it like that last, fucking hell.
I know, but again, it's Barnsley. That's we are Millwall. That bogey up the nose that's always there. And I've seen us lose 3 times in a year to them. I've seen them not win a game for the start of the season, come in and beat us 3-2, 94th minute with Mawson, who a week later signs for Fulham when he fucking signed from a week earlier. And I've never ever seen us in person beat Barnsley, and I was like, this is not going to change today. I've not. But the year we beat them 2-0 down here, I was at work on a Saturday.
FA Cup 4-1.
I was at work. I went on the underground. We was 1-0 down, and here we go again. Got up to Wembley Central on the Bakerloo line. We're 3-1 up. Fred scored twice. They got a man sent off. What the hell have I missed?
Maybe Fred Onyedinma could be the answer to unlock that defence for us. Maybe I'll ask for Fred for Christmas.
Elliot, like, can he win a header? Because
as soon as he's had a club, the better, mate. But
I just think you look at it. It's a reality check. We can't do it. We've got to find better ways of winning games at home. We don't score early.
It worries me what you said about the strength and depth as well. It's worrying me now.
It is,
with the amount of games we've got coming up. I think we've got another 3 games here in the next 10 days alone.
We have. It's going to be Luton, Brentford, and Newport. Yeah. But I look at the away at home, mate. When you look at it, when you go, team's going to sit back. If you have that initial burst, we look very dangerous. If we don't score, then all of a sudden it slows down a bit, and we need to find other ways of breaking teams down, find other ways of looking dangerous. And if the ball goes forward and we can't win the ball in the air, then we can't put it in the air. Let's find another way. We need that. Ben Thompson would have been perfect today.
Yeah.
That in that little hole.
Although we didn't start the last 2 games, we did miss him.
Yeah, and when Jed went in the 10, as much as I said I would love him in there because he can roam free, it didn't quite work for him today. No. Right? Look, it happens. All right, it happens. You're not going to play lights out every single game, right? Okay. So he's going to have a day off. But then that's the worry. And so if he doesn't play well, then we've got to find another way of doing stuff because. If we put balls in the box, you've got a guy that can't win a ball in the air. He won one, and that led to the goal. But other than that, you've got to look dangerous. You've got to find other ways of hurting the team. And are we one-dimensional? But Rowett's got a January window to figure it out. Can we just drag ourselves over the line?
Be nice.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's go to playoffs. Anyone can make the playoffs in this league. Anyone from about probably 17, 18 teams, if they get on a good run. Look at Blackburn. I think they're shit. They might make the playoffs.
They might.
So if someone can make a run, let's regroup in January and really push, because you only really know where you're going to be when around about end of February, March.
Yeah.
Reality check. This is going to happen. It's championship football. But it's fucking Barnsley. And I'm going to go.
It's going off over there, bro.
It's going off over there, mate. Look, nothing to do with me, but I won't nut anyone until I've had a few more Stellas. And I'm going to have a few Stellas. I'm going to enjoy me fucking. Have a good Christmas. Oh, you too, mate. Come on, you lions.
KP.